Listen, I am here to tell you it is totally okay to feel that things that happen within our country are not organic. I mean, the NGO that was supposed to be protecting me from all you racist people was actually paying the racist people. That's crazy, right? So, how are we supposed to believe anything? How am I supposed to believe that Kamala Harris and Barack's son, hit the dash, right? And we know all the Secret Service agents are white. And one thing about white cops I know, I used to be a cop, they ain't coordinated. They can't dance. And all they can do is shoot. They're good at that, as we can see. But at the end of the day, guys, it's okay to feel that things are weird, right? Like, I'll give you this. Like, listen to this.
He not?
He is ready to rumble. I will tell you, this speech tonight will be classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great.
It's okay. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, that like, ha 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 ha. What is that? I feel like I live in the Hunger Games. I don't feel like this is real. Now, I don't think that like they're faking things. Like, I think this dude's a real person. I think Thomas Crooks was really a baby foo-foo out there walking around looking like an inbred baby, and found that rifle up on. He just climbed up on he climbed up on the ladder like it was like The Last of Us Part 2. Like, you know how you climb up there on like Last of Us? There's always like a rifle or something. You're just like, ooh, I'm gonna use this in the moment. Like, it's all fake and gay. Somewhere, it all coincides together. Not gay people. I'm talking about just like, we're talking like 04 gay. Chill out. Let's just go over some things that I think are weird in coincide with this White House Correspondents' Meeting. First thing that is wrong here is the fact that the first footage they posted was some sort of Columbine 1999 CCC TV footage, and it was horrible, and it was just like muffled blobs, and you just see like you see like Usain Bolt just sprint past all these white gentlemen right here, Secret Service agents, and I have to ask myself the question, right? First off, everyone's been focusing on like the little box up here, and I'll cut the sound off so we can play this. Everyone's focused on the box. That's not AI. That's just, I think that's like a motion detector. Like, it's there, right? It comes back again. That was kind of weird. Where'd that guy go? Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Hold on 1 second. What is going on? What did I just see? Wait a minute. Did he just like walk into the wall? Can I zoom in on that? Wait a minute. The box disappears. The top half of him goes. And he comes back. What is this? What is going on? All right. Okay. There's a lot off with this. Okay. All right. Maybe the black box is something that they blocked out of it, and that's why he disappears. Maybe that's what it is. I thought I was onto something seeing that. I was like, oh wait, but no, he disappears. All right, I'm just gonna mind my business. I don't know anything. I mean, like, the element of surprise was just, I mean, like, these guys were just totally out of it. Like, I mean, he's watching, he's like, oh yeah, he's the only one that draws his gun. Obviously, you start having issues of crossing each other here. Trust me, I'm a cop. I've been blindsided by a few cops before. It's all right, it happens. But at the end, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on up in the corner up here. How homeboy vanished. Motion detector, vanish, poof. Legs, back in the frame. What is going on? Yeah, that's got to be blacked out. I don't know. That's, this is whatever. I think this is embarrassing. You know how he did like a ready, set, go, and then these idiots just stood there. But whatever. You guys act like this is the first time Secret Service has almost got a bunch of politicians killed. I mean, this is one of the dumbest things you could do. I've told you guys so many times, news networks suck. They're fake. And nobody watches it. Like, it's going to die with a generation. And I hope you know that. Like, I'm not going to watch. I don't watch the news. I literally watch you guys that make fun of you. This is what they're going to do. They're going to, she's going to read the manifesto and incite in a nice way, say that the only reason this guy did it was because he thought Trump was a PDF file. It's like, okay, you just radicalized someone. There's a dumb idiot in this country somewhere that's like, oh, really? You know, and like that's just how this is going to progress. I don't know how many times Trump's got to get shot at for us to care or for them to care. At this rate, we're so desensitized to it. I don't think we can care, if you want my honest opinion. Back to just listen to this.
So-called manifesto is a stunning thing to read, Mr. President. He appears to reference a motive in it.
It's stunning. It's a stunning thing to read. It's stunning. Some incel Obama-looking boy over here like, hey, it sounds like Nerf the Frog, which is probably the account that made that, you know, whatever. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm just saying. This doesn't make sense. Sorry, I'm getting blind right now. Continue.
He writes this, quote, administration officials, they are targets. And he also wrote this, I am no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, and traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I was waiting for you to read that because I knew you would, because you're horrible people, horrible people. Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
But, do you think he was referring to you?
Excuse me. I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person. I got associated with all stuff that has nothing to do with me. I was totally exonerated. Your friends on the other side of the plate are the ones that were involved with, let's say, Epstein or other things. But I said to myself, you know.
Under what president was Jeffrey Epstein at the height of his pinnacle? Yeah. Obama. Under what president was he arrested? Which president called Jeffrey Epstein in 2008 to bail out a bank in Switzerland with a last name that we all know? Very, very famous last name. He called Jeffrey Epstein. Which president had him in the White House 19 times? You see, what you can see, they don't want you to believe. They just want you to believe what they're saying. And it doesn't make sense. Why? If these files were sitting in the FBI's cabinet desk with James Comey, Barack Obama, Brandon, all these people, Dulles, all these people had all this stuff on Trump, why wouldn't they turn it in then? Why wouldn't they turn it in then? It's because it's all BS. And that's what Jeffrey Epstein's entire thing. Do you think that he had the J-mail world where he wasn't thinking about what he was saying and knowing that one day this might be public? Do you think that's the only email Jeffrey Epstein has? Do you think that it is not a coincidence that Jeffrey Epstein was meeting with the founder of what would later become QAnon and 4chan?
I'll do this interview, and they'll probably, I read the manifesto, you know, he's a sick person, but you should be ashamed of yourself reading that, because I'm not any of those things.
Mr. President,
and
these are
never,
the gunman's words.
Excuse me.
It's the gunman's words. It's the gunman's words. They sure do value the gunman. I mean, and you guys wonder why we don't believe anything. regardless of who it is. The SPLC was paying neo-Nazi extremists that you can't find these people anywhere. It's almost like they had their faces covered for a reason because they were like just trying to get a payday on the weekend, right? You find out that they're paying them to go and fight these large Antifa minority groups, the same groups that they're funding. So they're literally funding the entire. I don't think the SPLC stops at Charlottesville. I think it's everything. I think they've possibly, maybe, in my opinion, I have no evidence of this, could have funded Joe Biden. And that's what Joe Biden said. Joe Biden said, the day I saw Charlottesville was the day I knew I had to beat Trump. Really? Well, that was fake. So what now? So it's not that people don't believe that these things are happening. What I don't believe is that people try to run through Secret Service security agents on just a whim because they see online that they might think Trump's a PDF file. It's not hard to radicalize people. These are simple-minded people, man. They're stupid. They don't know any better. People like me and many other, I've just caught on to it. I couldn't even be a police officer because I just did not like the blue line cuck warrior stuff. I couldn't join a cult or a gang where you couldn't have an opinion, where you had to like black. You had to like black people once a year, dude. Can't do that. I'm just playing. Don't listen to me. That's not real. Listen, at the end of the day, Donald Trump, this is a whole cabal, man. I don't even believe the FBI. I don't believe any of these emails, all this beef jerky shit. I don't believe that. I don't believe any of it. I think Jeffrey was playing with him. I think he might still be alive. 100%. There's slight evidence to prove it. There's slight evidence to prove that. But at the end of the day, this is stupid. It's what the shooter said. On to the next clip, but I think is wrong with this entire incident. Then you get right here to all of these idiots. And you got Andrew Kovac, here. He's like, why is the President Trump? That's why President Trump needs to build a White House ballroom. Libs of TikTok, this is why we need Trump's ballroom. Thank God President Trump's building a ballroom at the White House. Now, you'll know why the left is suing the block Trump's privately funded White House ballroom. We need the White House ballroom. I don't want to hear one effing criticism of Trump's new ballroom at the White House. I don't care about the ballroom. What I care about is somebody dragging their balls across my nation. That's what I care about. What I care about is dragging these politicians that have been communicating with Jeffrey Epstein, dragging their balls into prison and letting their balls get played with a man named Tyrone. We need to put Kool-Aid on these boys' lips, male and females. Both of them, all of them need to go. At this rate, come the next election, I'm saying if you have any contact with Epstein, we do not vote for you. It's just for security purposes. It's just for security. That's where I'm at with this. Same thing with Diddy. You went to a Diddy party, you ain't gonna be on my TV. You might have witnessed some freak offs and you might have been in one. And I'm jealous. All right. I'm DJ Rose UN. And if you don't believe anything, I understand why. I get it. It's totally fine. But these are some of the biggest things that I saw that there's a problem. Oh, wait a minute. Shooter Cole Allen seen here in an Instagram post wearing an IDF shirt before his profile was removed. I don't know. Maybe he likes the IDF. Maybe he does. Shout out to the IDF. Y'all keep doing your thing. You have my support. This is where we're at. This is why I don't think that aliens are real. I don't think aliens are real. I think they're going to fake aliens just because we're retarded. I think they're gonna replace us with these things. I think they've like found a new bio-human, and they're gonna replace us because this is what we're doing, right? Haktua became famous for saying Haktua, and you expect me to believe that? I don't believe anything at this rate. I'm getting off here. I can't do this. I'm DJ Rojuan. That's the end of the video. And that's my thoughts on this. Listen. Don't come here thinking I'm, holding a MAGA hat, or if I'm looking at twerking videos of Megan Thee Stallion for Kamala. No, I'm not doing that. Right? I am literally whatever makes sense. And right now, nothing has made sense in almost a year. I feel like I've lost a year of my life trying to figure out what is going on. Why? I'm still stuck on the Navy SEAL that blew himself up at the Trump Hotel talking about anti-gravitic technology. I'm still stuck on that. But at the end of the day, this is the world we live in, and we have to decipher these things together. Not everything is a conspiracy. Not everything you see is real. Not everything you see is fake, but it could be. Maybe it ain't. I don't know. See, I'm over here confusing myself right now. All right, I'm out. Like and follow.